welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Mundubile, you left on your own. You expelled yourself from the party. I'm concerned with how you want to be gaslighters. You're all over the place saying they're spoiling PF, Luminda is spoiling PF, is expelling people, but nobody expelled you. You expelled yourself. And what we did as the PF, as the Central Committee, is we accepted your self-expulsion. Okay, I'll share with you a story. When I was 21 years old, I had believed I was old. I was going to university and I was doing things as I wanted when I was at campus. So I came for December holidays and I wanted to attend a New Year's party. And my mom refused for me to go for that New Year's party. She said there are a lot of things that were happening at New Year's parties for young people and she didn't want her daughter to go. I cried and stopped eating. I boycotted because I wanted to go for that. But after all, I was at campus. I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. Why is my mom infringing on my rights, right? Well, my mom was a tough woman. She's still a tough woman. My mom refused to budge. I cried. I boycotted food. My dad felt sorry, even tried to negotiate with my mom to allow me. My mom said my daughter can never go for that. If she wants to go, she can go without my blessings. Ooh, that was tough. Okay, because in as much as I really wanted to go to the party, and it was breaking me that my mom was standing in my way, but to go to the party without my mother's blessing was even harder for me. Why? Because I respected my mother. And I was disciplined enough to realize that I can't go anywhere without my mother's blessing. So I didn't go. It was the worst New Year's Eve for me because I cried the whole night. I boycotted to eat and I just felt like I'd missed out so much. But I stayed home. Now, the reason I'm sharing this story is because Brian Mundubile decided to leave the PF even when the PF had guided. Right? The PF had guided to say, this is how we should move as a party. And he decided he would move as he wanted. Had I gone to that party, I would have said, no, my mom, she's my mom. Even if I come back, she will accept me back. But who said it's guaranteed, right? But the discipline in me realized I couldn't go without the blessings of my mother. Now, Honorable Brian Mundile was warned by the Patriotic Front. To those that don't know, in that meeting that supposedly expelled Honorable Given Rwinda from that Tonse, Honorable Brian Mundubile and his friends were actually in attendance. They attended the meeting to expel their own people from the so-called Tonse. Okay? And we didn't do anything. And then they had this, the day they were organizing or planning for their so-called conference. Honorable Mundubile decided not to come to our Central Committee meeting, but he went to that meeting. Again, we did nothing about it. And then we heard there's a conference date that has been set, and this is the plan. The Central Committee of the Patriotic Front sat down and said, look, we must move as one. If we are speaking about unity, then we must move as one. We must first be united before we can call on other opposition leaders to join us to be in unity with us. We ourselves as a Patriotic Front, with our 10, 12, 13 candidates, we must be united. Honorable Brian Mundubile decided not to be united with us and went as an individual and stood in that fake conference and emerged as winner, has been parading himself as a winner. Now, having had the rule set to say whoever will go for that conference, whoever will attend that conference, they will be separating from themselves from the party, expelling themselves from the party. Why are you blaming us when Honorable Brand Mundubile, as someone seeking to be president of the country, decided to go against his own party, decided to disobey directive of his own central committee, and decided that even though there was a statement that whoever will go and attend there is expelled, shall be expelling themselves, he still went. How do you blame us for his actions? And someone said, no, have a big heart. What big heart? Do you know how disruptive that team with Honorable Mundubile was to the Patriotic Front? Meetings. The first Central Committee meeting I attended, I almost broke down crying because I was disappointed with the behavior I saw there. But last one, I was disappointed. I even told the leaders, you've made me almost cry because I'm asking myself, is this how we are operating? And I can assure you, the last meetings we've had without this group attending, because they've been preferring to attend ESA, have been the most cordial, self-respecting, and mature meetings that we've had. Who have been the cantankerous and indisciplined individuals, it's now very clear. It's now very clear. I'll never tolerate indiscipline, because indiscipline is not acceptable. We haven't been saying these things because we were hoping our comrades would reflect on their actions and unite with us. I went on social media and said, if Honorable Mundubile becomes president of the Patriotic Front, I would leave the PF. And leaders in the PF called me, some of them, said, no, Macau, you can't say that. We must support whoever immediately. I said, but I've been watching him. The indiscipline in how he acts, the things he does against the orders or the agreements of the party. That's not a leader I can support. But quite all right, he was still one of us. So I even toned down on saying anything about it. I watched them going all over social media denouncing President Given Lumina. There is no leadership. There is no leadership. But because they were plotting to create the right platform for them to become highly indisciplined and then tell you that it's because there was no leadership. And so we were forced to create leadership. Tricks. Cantankerous tricks. Now, you who are saying you're wise, us are the dumb ones. PF had 10 presidential candidates. One leaves to go and stand alone and be president somewhere. You want to tell me that one who left is wiser than the 9? Or should I say the 8, because one of the 9 is equally there with Mundubile anyway. He didn't even have any chance of winning anything. He just wasted the 200,000 in my opinion, because yeah. I'm sorry, but it's true. So 8 people have remained. 2 have decided to go because the other one is supporting Mundubile. You want to tell me that these 2 are more intelligent than the collective wisdom of the 8? Don't just carry a brain. Use it. The 8 have said it's better for us to stay united. President Lubinda yesterday, he said, whoever is going to win, I pledge to support them. And you want us to believe that these 2 rogue individuals are better than the 8? No, we are making progress. No, movement is not progress. Use your brain. Unity is important in the opposition. What they have done, Mundubile and Mutotokafwaya and others, is not unity. It's disunity. And you are there celebrating and even calling us names. But we are not new to being called names. When I supported PF after we lost, they called me names. They said PF is dead. 2026 PF is here, being fought by the government, trying to destroy it. Perhaps we can see that these guys who are living, they are the ones who are being hired to destroy, because they are trying to divide our party all the way down by getting part of our structures. That's distraction. That is not unification. That is killing. They are the ones who don't love the patriotic front. Umuntu mutwe. Use your brain.
Oh my goodness.